towns of Calder. Brighouse. A brief history. The existence of a settlement at Brighouse dates back at least to the Roman period, when a road from York to Manchester traversed the district. In the Norman period, the area suffered for resisting the Normans' progress in the north, but throughout the medieval era, life became more settled and local institutions became established. From the 14th century, the Brighouse district was made up of the townships of Hebble, Brighouse, Harchhead, Clifton, Rastrick and South Aram. A certain amount of industrial development took place in this period, though the more significant growth came in early modern times with the rise of the woolen industry. At this time, what became the town of Brighouse was relatively unimportant and much less significant than its partner Hipperholm. It was the industrial era which gave Brighouse the key position in the district which it was to maintain. This started with the cutting of the Calder Navigation Canal in 1759 and developments in transportation were completed with the opening of the railway in 1840. Brighouse in the 19th century was a town of multiple industries, including the textile branches of wool, cotton & silk, as well as engineering & other forms of manufacturing. Diversification continued into the 20th century. Industrialization brought with it rapid population expansion, necessitating a range of social developments. In 1865, Brighouse separated from Hipperholm and the Brighouse Local Board was established, with responsibility for local improvements. In 1893, Brighouse attained borough status for the wider area of Brighouse, Rastrick and Hove Edge. It became part of Calderdale in the local government reorganization of 1974.
My name is Alex. I'm the founder of Chrome 77, a limited company in Brighouse. 3 years ago, I had a vision to take my passion to the market. So I start to bake bread, sourdough bread, freshly every morning when the market was on. And I started everything in a basket, which was, if I remember well, 12 bread. After that, we just keep insisting a collaboration with Calder market team that to get us in any market possible. They was really supportive, and soon as market store came available, they asked us if we want to take over. We refurbished the market store and we moved in. From there, we just keep doing what we're doing best, the bread products. And now we own a little shop in Brighouse. Being a market trader, it gives you opportunity to meet face-to-face people, to listen their life stories, they listen to day-by-day basics, what they're doing, to make friends, to sell a product, which is food always gonna bring people together. And I think being here in the shop, I miss those times when we was on the market. It was raining, it was snowing, but people were still coming and just for the chat. The support what I received from market management, they was always pushing me because they see a product, they see a person in us as a company and in myself as Alex. That I am grateful for whatever they did for me, and I can only just sing the appraisal. It was a really big help for me and motivation to see that people from the management, from the Calder market management, are there for me.
In the town of Brighouse today in West Yorkshire. Don't forget to hit that like, comment and subscribe, and tell your friends about the channel as well. We're here trying to keep history alive, and through education and through knowledge, through storytelling, for everybody to enjoy. Okay, we're in Brighouse, West Yorkshire. We're actually at Brighouse Basin. This is actually Brighouse Canal Basin, where you can actually pay to park your barge on the pier by moorings. I believe it's a mooring fee, and I believe it's the Canal and River Trust who run it. But this takes me to a little story. Before we get into the ghosties and ghoulies, this actually takes me to a story on a Chinese takeaway. And it was actually reported in the newspaper at the time. I think it was the Brighouse Echo at the time this was actually reported, because they actually got prosecuted for it. There used to be a Chinese takeaway in Brighouse, and they used to actually steal ducks from the canal, and they used to actually cook the ducks and feed them to the people of Brighouse. So if you see ducks on the canal, you never know. They could have been your stomach, if you like, duck. But true story. But this is also being deemed to be haunted by old barge users. There's a story that goes that a barge user was actually pushed in by a horse. The horse is supposed to have booted him and supposed to fall into the canal and drowned to death. And his ghost is supposed to haunt the canal basin.
Hi, John from Chervick's Fine Wines and Cheeses here. I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about the 1940s weekend that goes on here in Brighouse on the 3rd and 4th of June, where literally thousands of people descend into the town with costume, without costume, just to have a good time. I'm just going to walk you around town and show you what's happening and where. So at the 1940s weekend, we have classic cars all lined the street up and down from Webster's right down to our shop. Now, also at the 40s weekend, all the roads are closed off so we can have all the stalls laid out down here, and there are literally tens of thousands of people who attend. Now, the 40s weekend has been running for literally years and years, but unfortunately when COVID hit, we had to stop, so we cannot wait to get the first 40s weekend back on the road. Now, at the 40s weekend, these streets are literally lined with stalls. Some selling food and bits and pieces, some with the original kind of 40s gear on there, all very amazing. And it's also amazing to see how many shops get involved, where they put a bit of bunch up or decorate the shop, and also a lot of people just come to get dressed up. At the 40s weekend, there are a few stalls and stages hanging around, and just behind me, there is usually a stage where we have a lot of acts on there, including our very own Natasha Harper. You may have seen her on TV recently. Okay, so behind me is where we have another one of the main stages for the 40s weekend, and quite often you find lots of people dancing around in this lovely space, all in 40s gear, looking fantastic, I may add. And if we're very lucky and the weather holds out for us, we may even get the Spitfire flyover. Now, let me tell you what we'll be doing for the 1940s weekend. Now, obviously, we'll be getting dressed up. The whole team will be getting dressed up. I may or may not be wearing this. You'll have to come down and find out. But what we'll be doing mainly is we're having a little wine tasting down in my vaulted wine cellars. So if you manage to come on down and have a glass with me. As well as everything else going on in town, we will be holding a raffle where you can win one of our luxury hampers. You can either buy the tickets, or if you spend over £20 in store, we'll give you a free ticket. And some of the proceeds will be going to charity.
We're in the Calderdale, West Yorkshire town of Brighouse, known for its canals, and it's been an industrial, mining and mill town with a lot of heritage and history around the town. But today we're actually at Brighouse Library and Smith's Art Gallery. It's a grade 2 listed building, and it is a former mansion of William Smith, the first mayor of Brighouse, and he donated his collection of artwork to the people of Brighouse in 1907. At the same time, it turned into a public library where members of the public can go and hire books, hire DVDs, and use the facilities of a library. Libraries have changed over the decades from just going out and collecting books, you know, with your card and becoming a member. And of course, if you don't bring them back on time, you get a fine and all that lot. Libraries have changed over the time to a more electronic version of a library. You can actually go and access computers and all sorts of things along those lines at the libraries now. They run job clubs, they run events, some have cafes in, some have turned into an information hub, some have turned into an historical archives collection and all sorts of things like those. And Calderdale libraries are well known for having a lot of archives and collections. But Brighouse Library is deemed to be haunted as well by old servicemen, as well as William Smith as well. Brighouse today. We're actually at Brighouse Market. This was actually a private market at one time. It had a private owner before Brighouse Town Council got their hands on the market. So this actually used to have a private owner at one time. The market started by Brighouse Town Council in 1902 at Kings Street. It moved to Bongate in the 1950s. After the area was redeveloped in the 1970s, it moved to the current site of Ship Street. And this is deemed to be haunted by old marketmen. Hello everybody, I am at Brighouse and Rastrick Fire Station today, which is located on Clough Lane.
It opened on the 17th of June 2015. It's situated southeast of Halifax, across the 2 miles from Brighouse and Elland. And it's the team at Rest is made up with a station commander and 24 firefighters, a station clerk, and it's open 24 hours a day.
It's a lot better than what the old one used to be.
And it covers 24,000 dwellings.
And of course, just to let the police know if they're watching, we are on a public footpath, which is there. We have not entered the police station or fire station grounds. Just I want to say thank you for the service. Rastrick and Brighouse Fire Station, which is also the council building. Which you can go and report certain things and that type of thing. But it's actually closed, so all the services have actually moved to Halifax, which is on Orton Street. But this is the Brighouse, Rastrick, Calder Council building. And hello ladies and gentlemen, you join me on Bradford Road today. This is Brighouse Police Station, which is unstaffed. You can only go here by appointment only. You can't go by appointment only, but this is it. Of course, the phone, that never works, like every police station. Unstaffed. Of course, call the 101 number, as always, which you never get any answer, which actually does cost you as well to actually call it. So if you've got no credit on your phone, you'll actually get no police support. But this is the police building, which, like I said, is unstaffed. I'll just go back and show you around the building, of course on public footpaths. So I'm just going to go around the building. We've got a new leisure centre, sports centre that's opened. Just show you about what the bit around the building's actually like, to get an idea of the length of the building. Of course, we are on a public footpath, breaking no laws, which there's no public footpath at this side, so I'll access this side so you can actually get a letter for the length of what it's like at the back and that type of thing. Not doing that. We're doing the police station, which is, like I said, unstaffed. Your car park. This is Brighouse, guys.
Oh, you've gone somewhere, haven't you? Which was Brighouse Town Hall, guys, at one time. now.
Yeah.
Put down and not prevented. Half an hour. Get you next time.
It's closed for 15 minutes.
Alright, we'll go. Come back. That's over, Jenny. That is us.
I'll walk around this way.
Go that way.
I'll get this sign in then. This is your market, guys. Not much, is there? It's supposed to be market day today.
Yeah.
It's dead.
This isn't Saturdays. It's just always been. Trying to get my money out of bank and then.
And then after that, I'm going to go, you know, that pallet.
Flicking up.
Yeah, because I'm going on holiday. I'm on holiday now.
Check it out, guys.
Can go right to the bottom and see what up by the band looks like.
Yeah, come on.
Hello, duckies.
Duckies.
Right, big ones, them, aren't
Yeah.
they? They get fed a lot of you. It's a Wales. Lovely clean.
You're going to have to go at this side and I'm going to have to go at this side at a higher point.
Well, you'll just think that way with your feet while you're doing that.
No, it's fine. Just need to do this higher point because of this low point here.
Being tall. So jump off, Jamie. We're stuck. What is a storm there, really?
Yeah. I think let's carry
It
on.
used to be a mill, it's now flat.
Yeah. I think if we carry on, we're going to end up at the.
That's the one baby used to work at.
I think if we carry on there, we're going to end up going to the docking area. If I'm not mistaken. You know, that's leaking bad, isn't it?
What's the plan then?
So that's leaking bad.
Overflow.
We are in Brighouse, guys.
You've got where you if you want.
Supposed to be temperatures in the 30s today. Have a look, can't we? So it's dock, guys.
Maybe just my old childhood.
Right. Right. That boat there's got a good name. Mom, that boat there's got a good name. Freedom! So that boat there's got a good name. Freedom!
Crossing that path, go across there. You know, the,
No, they still walk, can't we?
so we get across there, walking across that. That's it, now you're at end.
Still have a look down the other end, can't we?
You're at the bottom, you'll see the river
Yeah.
with the Calder, I think it is. Where?
You can only mark here for 3 days. And then you have to move on. Mum.
I'm sure you're passing through and not living in that.
No fishing. It's slowly moving. Please subscribe to my channel.
That used to be a bowling green. And by the big building at the back of them, where them bushes are.
We're like that, Simon. CCTV in operation. Do not enter. Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act. It's open. That's where we're going. Mum, that's where we're going.
Just following that round, I want to see what if building's being taken down or if it, where a band building's still there and being made into something else. I hope it whenever you're before. Used to go down to the side. Oh, you've got a lot of bowling. Look. I believe it's. Let it go, right there. Oh, no, somebody's built high there now. Oh, she might.
Someone's house, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's the Calder driving coming down. It's anything. Yeah, doing it with you. And there. That might be part of it. Yeah. What a shame.
It's someone's house, that.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's really fair. At least we got dogs, isn't it? And there.
It's been flattened.
It used to be a band there. There's a lot of childhood memories there. It's really nice. Right, we'll go back. That's somebody's home. We're not going near there. I just want to see what had happened to it and what they've done to it. Should know when that was done then, shouldn't we? You can look and take a view from up there. Actually, up there. Open to the thing, isn't it?
Sainsbury's just opening up there for the delivery.
Kitchen music, is this?
Yeah. Yeah, Sainsbury's. Alright.
Get a drink if you want.
Okay,
Oh,
alright.
you can't have any money.
Not on them.
Can't get any money on there. Have you got a card? Use your card to get one. Practicing, but I don't have a card.
Right, I'll catch you in a bit, guys. We're actually stood outside what used to be the Brighouse Town Hall. It's now known as the Town Hall Dental Surgery, which you can go and get your teeth done at. So this actually was a town hall in the old days. In a sense, it's now a dental practice. This was built in 1869 to be precise. It is also a English Heritage listed building. This is a Grade 2 listed building, and the clock was gifted from the mayor Robert Thornton in 1914, which the square was named after, and it is deemed to have the presence of an old mayor walking around in his memorial robes. And there has also been sights of people shouting within the chambers. We're actually at the Church of St. John's the Divine, Brighouse and Rastrick, and this is actually deemed to be haunted by old servicemen and a vicar who is supposed to run at you and also hit you with his stick. It's also been known that people and googlies are supposed to walk the church grounds, as well as a mysterious cat. This is Brighouse Town Hall, or what was Brighouse Town Hall, now closed down and made into a dental practice. Obviously, we're not interested in the dental practice, we're more interested in it being the old town hall, which opened in 1914. Let's have a walk there.
1868.
Well, that's
Right, by Sir George Armitage, chairman of the company, which was set up for a capital of 7k. And they're divided into shares of £1.
Well, this is what it was formerly, Brighouse Town Hall. It's a taxi company round there, Dad. What? It's a taxi company round there. Sit, come. Let's finish it round this bit for you. What was formerly known as Brighouse Town Hall.